Hi, I'm Lynn Bridgeford from the Aetherbaus Clinic and Aetherbaus Yoga, and in today's Quick and Easy series we're going to look at some simple exercises for getting relief in the neck. Get yourself some towels, perhaps a few cushions, a big ball if you have one, and join me in a moment. So the neck is a particularly vulnerable area and needs to be taken care of. It has all the same movements as the rest of the spine. We can side bend, we can rotate, we can flex, and we can extend. Now particularly the extension needs to be done carefully if you have problems in the neck. So I'm going to show you a way with towels sitting. So here I've taken a large towel, fold it in half, and roll it around so I've got a big sausage. So it needs to be big enough that it comes almost up to your chin. So we want to be sitting nice and straight, so if you've got a back support that's also good. Bring the towel around your neck so that it feels nice and comfortable, a bit like one of the blow-up pillows you use when you're travelling, and you could use one of those. So we want it to sit snugly around the neck. Lift up nice and tall like you've been lifted through the top of the head, and gently incline. We're going to keep the shoulders level and just let the head rest on the towel. So we're giving a stretch across the towel on this side, and we're giving an opening on this side, which will also go down into the trapezius muscles. So the best thing is to just relax there. Make sure that you've got your neck in neutral so there's no tension in the head. And take a few deep breaths because the heart and the lungs hang off the neck. So as we breathe, we massage the muscles and the ligaments attaching to the neck. Come up on an inhale, so it's like you're blowing yourself up with air. We're going to go to the other side, so lift nice and tall as though you're lifting your neck across the towel. And lay down. So keep that neck in neutral so we're not sticking it up, or it's just gently going to the side. And breathe, so we're opening this side up and over the towel, and we're opening this side away. We've got a convex and a concave opening. If this is too much for you, you may need to have more towels depending on your neck. Just find what works for you, that you get a comfortable stretch and bending to the side where you can relax into it and you feel a stretch. To do flexion, we don't really need the towel, but it's good to have the reminder to get the nice curve in the neck. Lift up through the top of the head and gently tuck the chin in. So we're lifting the chest as well and stretching the back of the neck. Only go where it's comfortable, and again take a few deep breaths. Less is more. Come back up. To go into extension, which is something I often do not recommend. However, if you've got enough support with the towels, it's going to be just a little bit like looking up. So lift through the top of the head and gently lift the chin up, making sure that the neck is supported by the towel and the shoulders are relaxed down. Holding on to these, you can give a little bit of support as well. And breathe. And come back up. If that causes any pain or any dizziness, then just leave it out and think about lifting nice and tall. We can also use the towel to assist with a bit of rotation. Rotating can create all kinds of distortions in the neck. So to get a rotation through the vertebra, just rotating gently, nothing forced. Go where you can be, and the towel will keep you in a good alignment. A few deep breaths in and out. Come back to the front, turn the other way. A few deep breaths in and out. And come back to the front. It's quite minimal, but we want to gently increase flexibility in the neck. Once the neck gets tight and stiff, then it can take a lot to get it to ease up, and force is not the best way to do it, in my opinion. So by opening, showing the body the way to open, sideways, rotation, lengthening forwards, lengthening back, we get that gentle movement in the neck safely. If you don't have a towel long enough to do that, you can take two towels together, also if you need something a bit bigger, and roll it up, incline away, bring the pillow under your neck and just gently lean to the side. You may need to hold on to this with one hand or the other. and breathe into it, letting the head relax. Come up, and on the other side, lift up, lengthen through the neck, and let it relax down. You can hold with whichever hand feels more relaxed. And we're getting an opening both sides of the neck. To intensify the stretch in the neck, if it's comfortable for you, we're going to interlink the hands behind, reach them back and down, so we're opening the upper chest, opening the upper back. You can also hold a belt or a dressing gown cord, or you can just put your hands down. So we're going to lift up, getting the shoulder blades down so the neck is nice and free, and from there we can turn, keeping the neck in neutral, so no sticking up or tucking in, and no strain. And the other way. You may hear a few creaks, don't worry about them. The other way would be interlinking and turning. Stay there for a few breaths. Inclining away. Here we pull down a little bit more on the opposite side, so we're going to stretch through the neck. This is without any support, so make sure your neck's okay with it. And the other side. Breathing into it, always coming up on the inhale, so we've got a bit of support. And lengthening through the back of the neck and tucking the chin in, reaching the arms away, or they'd be on the bed or holding a belt. Lengthening through the back of the neck and release. I don't recommend taking the head back without a towel. And even with my yoga students, I only suggest they do it if their chest is lifted, shoulders down, so they have support, and if it's comfortable. It's not something I recommend unless I know people are okay with that. We have blood vessels feeding through the sides of the vertebra in the neck, and we want to keep the neck in a good alignment to keep a good blood flow. We also have the base of the skull at the top of the neck, and we have important nerves and blood vessels coming out of the base of the skull for the vagus nerve, for our relaxation and our digestion, the nerve for the neck muscles, the nerve for the swallowing, and the big internal jugular vein that takes 90% of the blood between the head and the body. So that's why I always want this neck in neutral, so that we've got a good space for these important vessels. If you have a ball and it's comfortable, you can drape yourself over the ball, lengthening through the neck as long as it's comfortable, and just relax there and allow the neck to release. You can also have a little gentle rock which will open up very gently through the vertebra, and you could change your angle slightly, a little bit forwards, a little bit back, keeping the neck nice and relaxed. And on the other side, lengthening over the ball, keeping it nice and relaxed, and going either a little bit forwards or a little bit backwards. We can also support the neck from behind on the ball and just relax there and let the length come in the neck, shoulders relaxed, and let the ball support you. That's just a few simple targeted exercises to get gentle movement encouraging in the neck, side to side, forwards and backwards, and gentle rotation. Please take care of your health, and if you have any major issues in your neck, please get your doctor's permission before doing these exercises. Thank you so much. That's Lynn Bridgeford, Aether Bios. Please subscribe, like, write in the comments below, and go across to my other channels. I have Instagram, Lynn Bridgeford. I have Facebook channels for the clinic, for the yoga, and interact with me on all the channels, and I would be happy to connect with you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much.